Hi, and a very good morning. I'm Nurul Afiqah binti Hussin. Today is my honor to present my proposal for this study case. My proposal entitled is Impact of Development on Water Quality Degradation at Bengkala Jepun River. So I hope all of you stay with me until the end of my proposal presentation, and please lend me your ears. For the first slide is about introduction for this study case. So basically I will introduce what is my study case about. For the background study, Bengkala Jepun is one of the development area at Kelantan. Any resource of wastewater enter the river and represent heavy resource of environmental pollution. This study was carried out to evaluate water quality status and their effect to aquatic life and environment. The water quality status is classified based on Water Quality Index and National Water Quality Standards for Malaysia. Next, for the problem statement, development has made gigantic change and damage for river system. Industry influence, domestic even agriculture sector has flowed out their wastewater to nearby river. All wastewater enter in the river and affect water quality as well as aquatic life and environment. The contaminated water has higher of BOD and ammonium nitrate, affecting the O level of river. The pollution water has affected human health. The pollution causes repulsive smell containing the heavy metal that can't accumulate by the bodies. Significance of this study. Firstly, this study can assess the current status of water quality. This study can help authorities and professionals in sector of industry or any development sector to resolve prevention in order to make sure water quality will be improved. Help authorities to identify the problem related with wastewater management practice in the industry area. Objective. Firstly, the objective is to monitor the level of water pollution at Bengkala Jepun River. Secondly, to understand water quality condition and contribution activity on degradation of the water quality. And lastly, to estimate water quality index. Let's move to chapter 2, which is literature review. So basically, for the literature review, I will explain more about point and non-point resource of water pollution. Influence from industry, domestic, and agriculture is not only the cause of water quality degradation. Point resource is wastewater from human activities. For example, multiple water treatment, household influence, and economic production such as industrial and agriculture. Increasing the number of residents will also increase the production of sewage. For the non-point source, usually non-point source it could be runoff from the city and agriculture. The use of fertilization or any chemical substance by farmer also can degrade of water quality, river and groundwater. Previous studies stated about 90% of river pollution due to domestic activities. Basically, the water quality index have 6 parameters, the main 6 parameters, which is BOD. BOD, also known as biochemical oxygen demand, is determined of oxygen consumption rate by biological organism in water. Total suspended solids or TSS is present of tiny solid substances as colloid in water. Ammonium nitrate is indicator of nitrogen-based nutrient present in water. COD or chemical oxygen demand indication the amount of organic pollution in river. Diesel oxygen or DO amount of oxygen dissolved in water, and lastly pH measure of contamination and acidity of the water. I will continue my presentation. Now let's move to methodology. The first of methodology is study area and sampling stations. Basically, my studies have 5 points selected of area, which is Sungai Keladi, Alor B, Alor Lintah, Alor Baung Tapan, and Tok Sadan. For the first step is water sample is collected monthly from January to March. Secondly, the total of water sample will be tested in 24 hours. Thirdly, in situ parameters such as pH, DO, and temperature will be measured using multi-probe system. The next step is ex situ parameters such as atmospheric nitrate, BOD, COD, and total suspended solid will be tested in the laboratory. Each of the parameters will be tested using different methods and materials. The WKI collected by using formula that were given by the OE. Lastly, all the reading will be analyzed using two-way ANOVA. For the live lecture is expected result.